everybody. I hope you're having a great day, but if you're not, I hope this makes you feel a little bit better. My name is Coloring Book Dog, and this is the very first episode of AWDioChirp. Right now, we've got Oxide Fox with us, and we're going to talk about some stuff today that is kind of like feel good, and that would be really cool if we can change somebody's mood today. So, first of all, how long have you been in the fandom?
Probably around 2008, I think, is when I started, going online and all that, checking out characters and all that. And
that was when you were, just kind of, just getting online and,
yeah.
And how long did it take you to get to a convention?
I don't think my first convention was MFF 2014.
So it took a while.
Yeah, just a few hours on one day, so I don't know if it really counts.
I say it counts. I don't think I was at MFF 2004 very long. Just kind of went there and, bought a couple of things in the dealer's den and left.
Yeah, even MFF 2015, I still didn't have a Sona or anything.
So you were really just dipping your feet in the water.
Yeah, I didn't even associate myself with, an animal or a character or anything.
And, how did you end up coming up with it?
Well, I always kind of liked foxes because a lot of cartoons I used to like to watch. The fox character was always, making things or working on stuff. And, that's something that I really like to do is using tools in my hands and making things and all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, and probably also getting into trouble, which...
Yes.
That also, the mischievous fox.
Clever and sneaky.
Yeah, sneaky, the insidious fox. And it took you a while to go to a convention after finding Furry, and then it also took you a while to kind of settle on a persona.
Yes.
Once you kind of got into the groove of all this, what was your favorite memory from a convention?
I think it was Midwest Fur Fest 2015. Still didn't have a suit or Sona or anything, but the very last day before closing ceremonies, I had driven my classic car there, a big old 1960 Lincoln Premier.
Oh, nice.
And I thought it would be real fun to just swoop it up and park it right by the main entrance there and see if I could get people to come and sit in the car. Any suitors would want to take pictures with it and any of that. And it was like a first suit. It helped me kind of break the ice and be able to socialize with people. And I had so much fun talking to people and learned that tons of furries are car guys. And two of the people that came out were actually with the charity, and they were super cool guys who we actually run into locally a lot. And I don't even know exactly who they were until closing ceremonies. They were up on stage, and I'm like, oh shit, there they are.
There they are. Hey, those guys, it's those guys.
It's I'm the reason they were late. Awesome.
Oh, man, that's awesome. Here's a good one. What's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for you?
I guess a lot of my friends and people that I don't even know even sometimes draw me stuff or get me artwork or badges for seemingly no reason, honestly, I don't really commission a lot of art, so when people give you something, this is just a cool feeling that's hard to describe, and it's hard to try to be able to thank everyone, because I'm one of them people that tries to repay people, and
well, then now you feel like you just owe them. You feel like you're eternally in debt for all the free cool stuff they're giving you. I mean, yeah, you are.
Everyone's so nice, though.
I know. There is a lot of nice people like that. So, kind of piggybacking off of that. What do you think the nicest thing you've done for somebody else? What is the nicest thing you've done for somebody else?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Every now and then I do doing secret things that I don't talk about or mention ever. But I do remember one thing. One of my oldest online friends, he goes by Crash and Cinder, or I think right now it's Mike the Circle. when people change their names, it's weird.
Oh, I know.
It's like, we can't be friends for a while until I reassociate the name with you.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know who you are. Like, who is this?
But yeah, we do a lot of, like, model trades, because I do model cars, and he does model cars, and we all like the same stuff. And sometimes I like sending him, like, a lot more than what he's expecting, because he'll film the unboxing, and his reactions are always just so amazing, and he's a really cool guy.
I really like that. That's such a cool thing. And
he gifts me stuff off of Amazon for my birthday each year, which is real cool. So I always try to repay him and make sure that, I'm able to, like, give back and all that.
Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, especially if you have somebody that you can just, like, keep doing that with, because it's such a good feeling. And kind of like the whole point of this podcast is I want to give people, you know, something fun to listen to, something that's upbeat. You know,
Yay.
I know, upbeat, fun, you know, I'm kind of like, you know, kind of a clown, so I always, like, want to make people happy. You know, we've talked a little bit about, like, just, you know, ways to do nice things for people, and they're all, like, you know, little things. You've done some big things. Like, I think one of the coolest things you've done is you bought a partial fursuit.
Oh, yeah.
That...
We named Steve!
They did name Steve. He is a hyena.
Very creative.
And he bought this just so people could have, like, friends of his, or, you know, people who haven't, you know, suited or don't have a suit, actually have a suit that they can wear. You know, and, it can just be anybody, anyone who wants to do it. And, you know, anytime you see Oxide, you always see Steve. Like, I'm always like, oh, like, if I see Steve, I know Oxide's there, and vice versa. So, yeah, I just thought that was really cool. And, I mean, that's a big thing, because that's not, you know, fursuits are not inexpensive by any stretch of the imagination. Even, you know, me making this one, you know, there's still a lot of parts and things that go into it, and I don't know how much paid for, you don't have to say, but it's not a cheap investment by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, because there was a time where I was letting people try on my Oxide partial in the hands and the head, and, like, they were, like, losing their minds, like, when you give someone who's never put on a head, and it's amazing to see some people just go completely ape shit, bouncing off the walls, like, how exciting it really is. And it's one of those things, like, well, they're having so much fun, but now I can't join in because my head's on.
Yeah, because I'm not wearing a suit anymore either. And yeah, like, I could definitely see that. I remember you telling me that you were interested in doing that. Like, you were, I think it was at Anthrocon, you were like, I gotta find a suit. And
nice, like, pre-made partial. There are tons of those.
I know, and that's so shocking for me, because I don't, you know, I kind of took, like, a little break from Furry for a couple of years, and when I came back, I was like, oh my god, there's so many, like, pre-made partials in these dealers' rooms, and I just think that's really cool, and I think it's so cool that you know, were able to do that, and you did do it, and it continues to be a fun thing, you know, that people can do at meets and stuff like that, or conventions. Yep. So, yeah, I think that's really cool, and, you know, it's like, you didn't have to do that, but you did, and I just think that that's, like such a cool thing. You know, and I mean, Vince can tell you, he was suited up in one of my suits, and
really?
Yeah, no, it was pretty funny. It was, like, back at, like, MFF, like 2010 or 11 or something like that.
It was a while ago.
Yeah, he could be Steve if he wanted to be. So, and that's, like, so cool, because, you know, people, maybe they want a suit, but then they don't know, or, you know, they don't know what it's like.
The cool thing with that partial, though, is originally we were going to hold off on naming it because we were going to see if people would act similarly when they were wearing it to see if it would draw out a certain personality, but I don't think it hasn't. So that's cool that people are able to just put on a suit. They don't have to worry about being someone else's character. It's just a complete blank slate. They can be whoever they want.
You know, sometimes, like, you know, people, when you do stuff like that, it makes you feel good too.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's, like, really important, because a lot of people, you know, like, for me, for example, when I'm kind of feeling down, I definitely feel better when I go out of my way and I do something nice for somebody. And I mean, we're talking like hold the door for somebody.
Yeah.
Or
like
let
the
someone
small
in
stuff,
traffic. Yeah. And I mean, it's just those little things, I mean, that people can do that just make you feel better.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be some big thing, or you don't have to be spending all kinds of money or donate lots of stuff. You don't even have to donate like tons of time or anything like that. Like, you're able to do like really cool, nice things. Like at that one bowling meet, I had just gotten some T-shirts from the pause shelter that I got to film at during one of their little events and make a video of.
And that is nice in itself, because you're helping out, you're donating your time to a charity to suit and
I brought some
bring
of those
attention.
T-shirts to put into the raffle prizes, so that people who bought raffle tickets for that charity would have an extra little prize to be able to win.
Yeah, I mean, like, and that's like just more motivation to donate money, and that's just really cool. Like, I really like stuff like that, and there's definitely a lot of negativity in this world, and it really, it's too easy to get caught up in it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like people say, like, oh man, like, I really want to do good things for people, but there's so much negativity in the world that I just don't even bother. And I'm just kind of like, I can understand how the world can get you down, but, I would just suggest to people who are watching, like, just try to do nice stuff for people. I mean, it's definitely not the end-all, be-all cure for, like, depression, but my God, has it helped me.
Yeah, even just, like, small little things, more special, like more personal charities or local stuff definitely helps. It doesn't have to be some, like, huge, well-known charity all across the country or...
Yeah. And, it can just be like little, like I said, like little things, like holding a door open for people or letting somebody in traffic. That one's my favorite thing to do, because I drive so much.
Or even stuff like cons or meets, like if you find like a badge or piece of someone's suit or something.
Yeah, bring it to the lost and found.
Yeah,
like,
that kind of stuff.
I can't even tell you how many people like will walk over a badge and just like ignore it. Like, it takes like 2 seconds. Like, just bring it, pick it up, and one of the things I do is I try to see if I can find the person's name on like Twitter or something like that. And if I can, then I will tweet at them and say, hey, I have your badge, or hey, I brought your badge to Con Ops. And, I've definitely done that before, but, definitely notice a lot of people just kind of like walk over it like it's not my problem. And, it isn't, but, I've lost badges before, a lot. So, and a lot of those are like hand drawn, so you're not ever getting them back, unless you've scanned them and you just like print out another version. But I mean,
it's still a pain to then have to laminate it and cut it and all that.
Yeah, and you
won't be able to do that for a few days till you get to a place. And
well, yeah, exactly. Like, especially if you're at a con, like that's
or if
it.
It's the actual con badge, you can't get into events without having to buy a new one.
That too, and especially if you find a con badge, definitely bring it to Con Ops, because they have ways of finding out who it is, and they can definitely get it back to people faster.
They definitely have ways, probably because their name's on it.
Yeah, and they can, and they also have the badge number, and they can look up, like, who's associated to, like, they'll have, like, they'll have your address and your full, your legal name, because you need those things to sign up. So, yeah, I just thought that was really cool, and I just really encourage people to just do cool stuff, like, be excellent to each other, and, I would really I'd like to see more of that. And that's why I really wanted to have you on, is because you've done a few things like that. It hasn't just been like one thing. It's just like I've noticed just like this trend of things that you've done for, that are really nice. And they're all just things you didn't have to do. And you did it anyway because you just want to see people happy. Mm-hmm. And, whether or not you get a benefit from that is, that, you might, if you do, it's a bonus. If not, hey, at least you're doing something nice for people. Mm-hmm. It's not all about like doing something so something nice will happen to you. It's just...
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just, hey, I'm just going to be a cool person today. So I heard something kind of interesting today too. We'll just kind of add on to this because this is kind of like a funny little note. Your parents, or at least your mom, I've heard about, are kind of interested in the fandom now, and you kind of have some funny stuff about that. And I don't know if you wanted to share it or anything.
Oh yeah, it's it just starts off with them like, oh, where are you disappearing to for 4 days? It's like, well, I guess I should probably tell them so they know where I am in case something happens. But yeah, so my family's been super supportive of the whole fandom and all that. And my mom, for my birthday, even got me one of those wetsuit dryers, hangers for fursuits when you wash it, so it hangs up and dries.
I so want that.
And even like birthday cards with foxes on them, or random like. Now I just got like one thing I just got from my mom was a painting of just a fox. I'm like, that's cool though. Now that they see the animal, they see a fox and they assume or they think of me now. So that's pretty cool.
They're like, oh, he would definitely like that. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
And that's really cool because you hear a lot of stories about like parents who are just like super like, no, like I don't want my child like being involved with this. This is too weird.
Some furs are like too scared to tell their family.
Yeah, they don't want to tell them, but hey, I've got this like fursuit hidden in my closet, and just like they're always afraid of their mom stumbling upon that or whatever. But no, that's really cool because I like hearing stories about parents who are super supportive.
The best part is I think my mom actually watches some of my YouTube videos.
Oh, does she really?
And I'm like, I swear a lot.
Oh, that's fucking okay. You can swear. Like even in a show about positivity, I don't mind dropping an F-bomb here or there. Yeah, and it, like I said, it's just super cool. Like my parents are super cool with it. They've been to a couple conventions. They've not like as registered guests. They've just kind of like come to see like one of my shows or something like that.
Oh yeah, I got my sister to come to MFF last year for a few hours.
Oh yeah, and that's always the best. Like I love getting people who are like not part of the furry fandom to come and just kind of like, it's like, yeah, no, you should totally come. Like, it's totally not weird at all.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, you just wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Well, she likes anime, and I think that stuff's kind of weird, too. So I'm like, ha.
Yeah, no, I'll be honest with you. I went to an anime convention in Arizona one year, and I was exhausted after just like an hour of being there. Because I went there to host like a furry, panel, like fursuiting panel or something like that. And I'd never been to an anime convention or anything before. And I walk in for like one of my other fursuits, and these girls just start screaming, "Oh my god, a furry!" And like would not leave me alone for like the next hour. I'm like, guys, I gotta go, and this is one of my suits where I'm not talking in it, and I'm like, guys, I gotta go to this panel or whatever.
You're just doing that.
Yeah, I was just like, and I'm like trying to walk away, and I just can't. And like at some point, like someone just like jammed their puppy like in my arms. Like someone had brought their puppy to the convention, like not a service dog or anything, just someone brought a puppy, and they're like shoving it at me, and I'm like, is this real? Like, is this a real puppy? Like, I have no idea. And so they're just, like, jamming it at me. And I don't even really know what the puppy looks like. But apparently, like, my husband had gotten a picture of me holding it, too. And maybe if I can edit, I'll put that picture here.
Right here.
Yeah, put it, like right here or something like that. And, and I was just kind of, like, right after the puppy, I'm like, all right, you guys, I gotta go. But it's like me holding the puppy like this. And I'm just like, they're like, oh, you're a puppy. I need a puppy. I need a picture with my puppy. I'm like, why do you even have this puppy here? Like, it was like this, like maybe 8-week-old pit bull puppy. And it was super cute. Oh, my God, it's so cute. But I still don't understand that. And that's really my only experience with anime cons. And I have to say I liked it. It was exhausting, but I liked it. It was cool. And I got to host that, the furry panel there, and it was pretty cool.
Or you could just start crashing other cons now.
Oh my god, like I don't know if you've ever done that. Have you done that?
Well, we could have at Aquatifer when they were doing the chiropractic
Oh, the chiropractors
convention at the same time.
Yep. I'm trying to think of like
No
weird...
practicing in the halls. I remember those signs.
Did it really say that? Oh, I
Yep.
must have missed that. I would have taken a picture of that like so quickly. Like that would have been so funny. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's awesome. No practicing in the hall.
They're like, they say we're weird. What's going
I know.
on at the
Like
chiropractic
we
convention?
have the signs that say no fursuiting beyond this point, and they have the signs that say no practicing in the hallway.
Beyond this point.
Man, all the conventions have their own like weird quirks about things. Like that is so funny. Oh my god. I did not see those signs. I'm so mad that I didn't see those signs.
God, we were laughing like a bunch of dorks.
Yeah, there's definitely been some collisions between furry and other types of conventions.
Furries and other.
And other like weddings, like
I've actually experienced a lot of positivity from weddings.
oh, I
taking
know,
the
because they're all
pictures.
drunk.
I know, it's great.
I
well,
know.
usually I'm drunk too, so it
No,
works.
like I went to, when we were at Anthrocon, there was a wedding in the lobby of the Omni, and there was like these people like at the reception that would just not let me go. Like it was kind of like the anime convention, but it was like, they were like, oh, can you take a picture with us? And they read my badge. So it just said like, you know, SemJay. And I had the coloring book badge too, but it was like, they were like, SemJay, SemJay, SemJay. Like they kept calling me back. And I had already been suiting in this for like 4 hours. So I was like, I just want to get back to the room immediately. But I had to sit there for like a half hour and take pictures with them. Because how can you say no to that?
Yeah, I remember it when we were public suiting up in Wisconsin one time. We were at like some Capitol-looking building, and we got...
Would it be the state capitol building of Wisconsin?
Probably.
In Madison?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
All the stairs and all that.
Yeah.
There was wedding pictures and prom pictures, and we got to be in both of them.
Oh my god! Yeah, I think I've seen those pictures. If I remember to, maybe we'll post them in this this section.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, right here. Look at these pictures. Yeah, we'll have to really put my editing skills to the test, or at least Vince's editing skills to the test. I don't know, man.
What else can we throw in right now to make him do work?
Oh man.
Lots of ninjas.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely like have 2 ninjas on like either side of us just the whole time. Fun fact about Oxide, as nice as he is, he also exists to make my life a living hell sometimes. Like, trying to show his skin in his fursuit while he's on camera. And, yeah.
Ruining the magic.
Also
Gasp, that bastard.
also trying to put a Sox hat on my ears.
You Cubs fans.
See, we'll put that picture there, too.
Yeah, right there.
But, yeah, we'll put this picture right here. We'll actually, like, put it, like, up here, like,
Can the
kind
ninjas
of
be holding it?
off-center. The ninjas will be holding this picture. Oh, man, Vince hates us now.
God, we're assholes.
Yeah, we're
I blame you.
fucking...
I'm just following your lead.
God. No, we'll put that picture here. I actually had to create a anti-socks hat device that worked really well.
Blast.
It
Foiled
did.
again.
He was spoiled by my... And it was something I made like 2 minutes before I left.
It was just a Cubs bandana tied around your ears.
No. It was like I actually made this to
Manufacturing skills went into this.
Well, because I knew you were going to be there, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, Oxide's going to try to put that socks hat on me. Because you wanted to at Anthrocon, but we just never ran into each other, like, when I was in suit. So I'm like, ugh.
It's like I had to drive like 9 hours just to fail.
I know, it's like, I drove 9 hours just to put a socks hat on you. And so I knew that he was going to, like, amp it up at, like, the meet that weekend. And,
But there were like 15 camera people that all knew
I know,
about
there's
it.
like so
Stalking
many
her, she
views.
kind of figured it out.
There's so many views of this, but...
I lost the element of surprise.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't so much the element of surprise as it was this amazing invention that I put around my ears.
And the fact all of a sudden you just start feeling like, why is my head getting heavier?
I know. And it's so funny because I think I actually have a picture of a Scary trying to put it on my head at one point.
I was trying to rope other people into
Yeah,
doing it.
you're trying to rope other people. Like, you're standing in front of me and, like, a Scary's
Look,
like...
my hands are right here, see?
You know, yeah. You're like, I don't know what you're talking about. And, like, a Scary's, like, gently placing it onto my
Head
ear.
on a stick. We've
Yeah.
acquired stick technology.
Yeah. I actually do have a picture of me getting my Cubs bandana thingy-majigger onto you. I have pictures of that.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm sitting there bowling.
We'll post that,
yeah.
like, really tiny right here.
No, we won't. We'll cover that up.
Yeah. So it's just like, get it away. Get it away. It's probably a really good place to end. Kind of a positive, fun little note.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to thank Vince at Swift Road Studios in Gurnee, Illinois.
Me too.
Yeah, for letting us use his space and for just tolerating us, obviously, this whole episode.
And I'd like to thank all my friends and family who are supportive, and I know that they got my back and all that.
That's awesome. And then also just thank you for everyone who's nice to other people. You know, sometimes you don't know it, but you could, if one day you're nice to people, one time you're nice to people, that could just mean their entire day. Like, that could make their entire day. Like, that's happened to me before, where it's just one little thing, and it just makes me, it really just changes the course of my day. And I definitely encourage you guys to be that person. This is Oxide Fox, and I'm Coloring Book Dog. This has been the very first episode of AWDioChirp. We hope to see you guys later. Thank you all for watching this first episode. We hope to make many more episodes in the future, so let us know what you think, and hopefully we can bring more content to you.